I'm sorry. Ha! Diddly doot. Destiny, destiny, destiny,
Diddly
destiny.
diddly doo, diddly doo.
Destiny, 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 destiny. Destiny, 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 destiny.
Destiny,
Destiny, destiny, destiny, destiny. Destiny, destiny. She was so drunk.
Oh my god. I think her time release Xanax kicked in or something. So it was like
Oh
whoop.
no. Oh, we're gonna get into it, but we're gonna get into it. There was a part earlier as well. But first, to steal Julie's job, let me let all of you guys know that wherever you're watching this, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. It's a great way to help support our shows. Thumbs up here. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the bell so you're alerted. 5-star rating and a nice review on iTunes is always helpful too. Yeah, we really appreciate it. We thank you on all the places you guys watch. Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all those places. We thank you. Of course, make sure that you share the show. Sharing is caring. Share it now and let everyone know that we're live. Share it in the future when you get to the end of this show, or if you're watching it on another day. Maybe there's someone who will enjoy it. And, as always, tweet us your questions at #YRR. Live if you ever have anyone. I say, share the show, John, in case anybody, would enjoy it. Just,
Of course. Of course.
I mean, I'm not saying that, I'm not going to come out. Like, I'm not going to come right out and
Okay,
be like,
already out.
I think production watches this show and steals our stuff because, Destiny.
If we see Julie in a crystal ball of some sort, I will be like, you're not paranoid.
I'm a little paranoid lately. A little paranoid, and it is what it is.
A little bit. A little bit.
You know what the funny part of that is, John?
What?
Like, you couldn't hear it and I couldn't hear it, but I added in the destiny from Julie to that now. All the more favorites. All the more favorites.
Did you miss me yesterday? Did you miss me?
Wait, you weren't here?
What?
Yeah, I thought you were here. It was me, you, and Christian.
Oh, you must have blocked me out in the back again, right?
Oh, maybe. That's what it was. I'm sorry. When Christian's here, I only have eyes for him.
Right. Right.
So I didn't know. I thought it was a little quiet.
It was, and so I, got a chance to watch it myself, so it's good.
So what did you think?
I liked it. It was good. It was very informative always. Yeah.
I just realized, wear my underwear. If any of you guys missed it, you can go and watch that back on our YouTube channels at Reality Recaps. Check out Christian and I live together without John.
Yay.
Unless he was there and is screwing with me and I don't remember. No, I really liked it. Yeah. It was nice to get his perspective on what he thought Alyssa would be thinking, on what would be the best moves for Alyssa. I kind of liked it, and he was really into being co-host. He didn't want me to say guest. He was like, I'm a co-host.
Nice.
He loves the title.
Don't be coming after my job, Christian. Oh no, he didn't.
He might have been. I don't know, but it was a lot of fun.
Like
I really I enjoy him. He's fun. He's no comedy Jonah, but I love him for stepping in.
Of course.
Yes.
So what a show tonight. Oh my god. What? What? Talking about the show.
He's no comedy okay, you be me and say he's no comedy Jonah.
He's no comedy Jonah.
So, what a show tonight. It's like I
Exactly how
heard
I
the
want it.
crickets. I heard
Yeah,
the crickets.
yeah,
Okay, try
whatever.
again, Julie. Try again, Julie. Are you drinking on this show, Julie?
Got a little
Oh,
tickle.
we're
Got a little
still on
tickle.
tea. Got a little tickly tickle. No, yeah, it was a good show. No, it wasn't. I'm lying.
Well, there was a lot in the show, and
Yeah.
we have a lot to unpack, and of
Yes.
course, watching the feeds. I didn't get a lot of feed time in the last few days, but you know it's nice to see Tiffany kind of waking up a little bit in this episode. What are we going to do if DX is gone? Really kind of, putting it down like, okay, you know what? We really need to maybe possibly make a plan. This is going to be better for us if he stays. And then
You're
what happened?
adorable. You are too cute. Boop. I booped you. You're adorable. You're like the most casual I ever heard. And we know you're not because we know you're watching feeds. But you buying this edit? This is classic Tiffany lying in the DR. This was, I'm here for it. Tiffany being all like, I gotta save DX. I gotta do it. If we could only get the sympathy votes, then I know we can make it happen. Cut to Tiffany. I vote to evict DX.
I
She
know,
just lies to
which I don't
America.
understand. She gave DX a great strategy to pitch to Ozza, which he did, and she had a lot to think about. It is better for her game. I don't know what she thinks she's gonna do when she's got Kyland and Xavier there when the final six is there. I don't know. She says, "Oh no, but that can't happen. Those guys are beasts. They're going to start picking us off. We need to get Kyland out at least first once we're down to the six." How's that going to happen, Tiffany?
I mean,
He's a
I
comp.
know
He's a
that.
comp beast. So is Xavier. It's like it really was your best interest for him to stay. Your pitch was great. Your pitch was to Ozza was great. You could have had the votes. Even Kylan voted for Claire. But Ozza and Tiffany voted for. I was shocked. I was shocked.
I
So
mean,
I don't
here's
know what's going on in her head. I do not know. She's HOH, so yay. I'm glad because she's going to have some power. Maybe we got the secret HOH that could take over, and which
I
it
mean,
will.
look,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Like, I know that, obviously you and I are here. We are here to talk about this with you guys. I'm interested to hear what, chat thinks and stuff. Because, it's very hard to keep repeating this same week and to try and make the same conversation over and over again in a different way. Like, we know they're never voting against the six. Until we get to the six,
I
they're never
understand
flipping it.
that. You have said this to me in multiple ways. I get it.
No,
The
I'm not
cookout
referring to you.
will always vote with each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
So my thing is,
yeah,
on my soapbox. Don't
yeah.
don't patronize me. I'm being serious. Take out the comedy, and it's just Jonah right now.
All right.
I don't know what the girls think, Hannah, Ozza, and Tiffany, if
Yeah.
they leave this, if they get to the six, what they think they're going to do. Because if
They
Kylan
don't
wins
care.
or Xavier, Tiffany, you're going home.
She doesn't
You
care.
came
She's
up,
not playing to win. She's playing to get the six of them to the end.
then that's stupid.
I think
Why
what you
be in this
mean.
house for what, 50 days? I just want to get to the six. That's
No,
stupid.
they're trying to make sure that there is a person of color winner, and in order to make that be
Of
fair,
course, I get it. I get the plan is to the six. I want to know what the girl's plan is to
win.
win.
Oh yeah, well, they're not gonna.
That's
And
stupid.
I agree. The whole thing's stupid and it's annoying. And I don't know if you thought I was directing it at you. I'm not
A
directing it at
little,
you.
a little,
I'm directing it at this
little bit of eye
show in
rolls,
general.
little eye rolls.
No,
Yeah.
no. I am directing it at the show in general that it is frustrating for. Well, I'm going to speak for me. I won't speak for you. It's frustrating for me to have to say the same things week after week because production isn't gonna. Well, now maybe this week they are. But
Yeah.
we just keep repeating the same week. It's just the same thing over and over again. They're never going against anyone else. It is an
Right.
alliance. It's a steamroll. It's going to be lie to the people all week long. I don't know what I'm
Well,
doing.
even
I
even
don't know. Good
even
good good
keeping Derek
discussion.
X. So let's say they kept Derek X in and got rid of White Claire. Then they just have Sarah Beth, who that's easy next week to put her on the block. Then
Yeah, Sarah Beth's
everyone
going.
left is a person of color, right?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but I mean,
Alyssa's
no.
Latina. Derek X is Asian.
Yeah, no, that's true. I
I
guess that is a
don't
good point.
get it. And to play to the 6, and then it's like, okay, let's just
But
try our
Claire's a
best. Oh,
lesbian.
Claire's white.
But a lesbian.
A white lesbian. She's a lesbian of non-color.
Well, I thought lesbians are the devil, so I'm pretty sure it's red under the white.
Oh my god! And send all your hate mail to your reality, which you probably already do. Um,
Um,
and what
I
is
didn't
up
know that
with
about
Sarah?
Claire. Did you know
I
that?
I thought Claire was bisexual. I didn't know. I can't tell
I thought
who with
I
these kids.
and look,
Everybody's
not that it matters at all. She's whatever she wants to be and
of
she's allowed to
course, of
change her mind
course,
later, but I was listening
of
to her last night
course.
and she was explaining it to DX that she, used to think she was bisexual, then
Mm,
she thought she was just fluid and could be
right.
attracted to, both, but she says in the past few years she has embraced the fact that she thinks she is
I get the
just a
lesbian
lesbian.
energy through the TV from her, which is
Yeah.
fine. I have great lesbian friends. I love them. But I
Do
get the
you?
lesbian energy through the TV, and that's fine. But I'm talking back to what I was talking about and
Yes.
back to me.
Right.
If you want a person of color,
Yeah.
why keep Claire? Keep DX, Tiffany, Ozza. You voted dumb. You could have had this guy be your shield. And then if you get out Sarah Beth, it's guaranteed a person of color would be in the final 2
Well, they want a person of like,
of
from
African
their
descent.
cookout group.
Of
Yes.
African descent.
Of African descent person of color. Yes.
Okay. I think, when I think about this triple eviction coming up, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, this is designed to break up this cookout. It possibly could put some fractures in this alliance.
Oh,
Do you
I
do
think
you
the
think? Do you think?
envelopes we saw will do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the envelopes 100%. That production's like, okay, we don't know who the HOH is yet, but we're going to have you all go pick an envelope, and then you're going to give us the envelopes. And we promise, after we see who the HOH and the noms are, we're going to
Yeah.
totally give you back the envelope that you picked. It will in no way be anything different to somehow break up the cookout. So are they going to give like Sarah Beth now a magic amount of money to get to see? Because Sarah Beth's going on the block. It'll
Sarah Beth's
either
going on the block, and after her comment yesterday, God, I almost said last week. I feel like I've been gone for a week.
that
After
America should wipe their ass with the BB box.
what was her? I was shocked when I saw the episode. I was like, when I saw it today, I was just like, or no, whatever. I'm getting all confused. Anyway, I couldn't believe her comment. There's a lot of, haters with Sarah Beth online, and I don't think that's going to help Sarah Beth. I don't think it's gonna help one
She
bit.
doesn't care.
Not
Sarah
gonna.
Beth is. She's gonna go the way of the Big Brother people that we never hear from again.
Uh,
Like, the season's gonna end. She's not in this for the fame or the, like, she loved the game. She wants to play it. She's very much to me like a Michelle Noonan,
I was just.
or
I couldn't think of any names because we haven't heard from them.
yeah. Well, I don't want to say Helen because Helen is sane. But she's very much gonna
Helen's
be
right
one of
here.
the
Helen's right here.
Helen's right there.
Helen, you're
She's just gonna
still
go away.
very. Oh.
Yeah. She doesn't need the show for money. She has a good
She's gonna
career.
go
She's
back to her
assigned to.
laboratory. Yeah,
Right.
she's gonna play with her Bunsen burner and all of her petri dishes and
Yeah.
microbes and
She's not
and
in this for
solving crimes
social.
and just solving crimes. We'll see her on CSI. Maybe she'll get a little acting part on the next CSI season or
Maybe.
whatever. We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. But I think we're never going to hear from her again after this season. That's just me. But yeah, I think she'll end up on the block.
Oh, she's definitely going on the block. And
I'm fine with that.
if to sit there, she thinks it's just her and Kyland, and I can't go next week because Kyland will be all by himself, and I can't leave him. Who's gonna help Kyland? Oh, the cookout will. Okay, I cannot wait for the jury to all of a sudden start to see the cookout. Like, that's good. I really hope we get some more reactions. I know everyone that's left, from Christian to Brent, everyone's been, no, it's a game and we're fine. Oh, we didn't care. Now I want to see some, wow, oh my gosh, or, how can nobody really kind of put this together? I mean, of course this alliance is brilliant. They're never all in the same room at once. So I want to see some reactions.
I mean, as I said yesterday to Christian, I don't accept that anymore from them. I feel like, yes, it was okay when you didn't notice it early in the game. If you're not noticing it now, you're just, you don't know what's going on around you then.
You don't, and that's why you're outside of the house.
Yeah.
Just like even Derek X Baby D said tonight, he was thinking of his long-term game, not his short-term, and all of the risk that he put himself not playing the game. America could not have given you more BB bucks to play.
Mm-hmm. Julie Chen gave him the "I'm annoyed with you, Nicole" speech. There.
Oh yeah.
Which she was just like, "Oh, you had the money. You could have done something in the game.
Yeah,
you didn't
you
do
had
anything."
it all. Yeah.
Okay, stop talking now, GX. Stop talking. My favorite, though, this was the first moment where I was like, is Julie drunk? Because she was like, so what does the future hold for you and Hannah? And then Derek X is like, I don't know, expect the unexpected. And Julie was like, Derek X, you used it on me. You turned around. You flippity flooped back upon me. I was like, what the fuck?
It was so funny.
That was so out of character for her. I
Like
was just like...
The Chinbot was kind of malfunctioning, right?
It was. I was like, I don't know. I've
looking,
never seen her so animated.
I was looking for sparks coming out of her head. That does not compute. You cannot use my own taglines on me. You cannot do that to me. You cannot do that.
I've never seen her so animated until
Her.
It's my favorite thing in the whole entire world. I will literally just have it on a loop. I'm gonna make it my ringtone.
It's a GIF. I just want a GIF. It's a gift of itself, but I want a GIF. It's a GIF.
Oh, I've tweeted it out. You know what it's not? An NFT. Or you know what an NFT is? Not a GIF.
Yeah, what's happening there?
I was like, no, it's not. An NFT is like digital art that you sell online for money. Anyone can do it. It's kind of like Bitcoin, but instead of it being an invisible coin, they made it a piece of art. So, in other words, if we did a drawing of my hat and we did like 6 hats, one in each color, we could say this is the only photo of this hat. It is a Reality Recaps NFT hat. We're going to go register it in the place where you register your NFT photos, and then it's available. People can start bidding on it. I will never again create the photo of this hat and you're the only one who owns it. And all of the big people, from that stupid YouTube guy who fights people, I forget what his name is. The blonde one who fights people, and I know chat will tell me. But anyway, for example, he made one. Jake Paul, thank you. He made one. Just made a photo of like a beer mug and said, "This is my NFT. I'm only making one." Sold for $2 million.
What?
Everybody just does it now. Some artist in Seattle who like draws eggs on buildings or something.
I've seen that.
He drew an NFT egg, 400,000. It's literally just a piece of digital art. You just register it on the official
What do you
NFT
do with it?
site.
Okay, so you pay that much, and then what do you do with it? You just have it online?
It's yours. Yeah, it's yours. You own it now.
To just put in your
Just-
cloud drive? I mean, what do you do
Yeah.
with it?
Well, it's the same thing as that. What do you do with any piece of art or any stupid
I put it on
thing
the wall, but
Well, welcome to the future, buddy. We need to start making NFTs. I mean, it really is only valuable if you have a large audience. The goal is you want an audience bidding on your... It's just somebody went, you know what's really easy? Instead of us selling merch, we're going to make a picture. And we're going to say the picture is limited edition. And it's delivered digitally. And there you go. But you know what it's not, Claire? Artificial intelligence officer, scientist girl? It's not a GIF. At all. That is the worst way to describe what it is.
well, when we're watching the memory wall tonight and we're seeing it kind of play out, it seems a little longer than a GIF, right? So that's why I'm like, well, these are kind of like
It's anything. It can be a video. It can be
GIF
anything.
plus, like it's a GIF, but it's longer because we're seeing people in the slime and the pink slime and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, a GIF can be an NFT. We're not going to get into this. It's any bit of digital anything that you sell as one of a kind.
Of course. So let's get back to the vote. So you talk about the cookout. They're always going to vote the way they're going to vote. They want to get that 6 to the very end. Kylan's in part of that 6, and he voted for Claire.
I didn't understand the Kylan vote, I gotta be honest. I did not see a lot of the feeds this morning.
Oh, Oracle. We need answers.
Okay.
Destiny.
We can't hear you. Oh, there you are. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know why Kylan did it. It could have just been the sympathy vote.
Let me rub you a little more. Maybe that'll help.
It was the sympathy vote. I'm going with it still the sympathy vote, yes. Caplon said it was planned a few days ago. It was the sympathy vote. And he wants his jury vote.
Of course, that's, of course he wants his jury vote, but why can't Ozza say, let me do the sympathy vote this week?
Well, who cares? We all did the vote. How the hell's he gonna know who did it? Sure, I did the vote. It was me. Who cares? Prove it. On the way out, I would have hugged him and said, I'm sorry, I tried. I voted for you, even if I didn't.
But aren't they going to get their little CDs when someone else comes in the house and they're going to be like, oh, look who voted for, oh, look at that vote. They're going to know who voted.
It's not going to
eventually.
show the votes. It doesn't, they don't know who voted for them for real.
They don't?
No.
Hmm.
You could be lying. Why? That's part of the strategy.
Right, you're saying there's no way to prove it.
There's no way to prove it until after
Right,
the season's over. When you're in it, anybody could
right,
lie and say, I voted for you or didn't vote for you.
right.
He's lying. So, I mean, no. I thought that it was. I don't know. Yes, he did it for sympathy. Yes, he did it because he wants the jury vote. Who was the other person?
But
Oh,
how is
Hannah.
he going to get the jury vote if they don't even know? You could still vote for
No,
anybody that
he.
you wanted to.
I think he told him that he was doing it before. I think he told
Well,
DX,
we
I'm
saw
gonna
that in
vote
the
for
episode that he was, right? And of
you.
course,
Mm-hmm.
we know with feeds and stuff that can change, and we don't know how this edit was 2 days ago or whatever. But I'm saying, what would be the incentive for me to give somebody a sympathy vote? And as they leave the house, I can tell them anything, but you're saying they're never going to truly know. So who cares? Why even give a
Mm-hmm.
sympathy vote? We already had Hannah doing it.
That's literally my point. That's why I'm saying if I was an Azza, I would have hugged him and went, I voted for you.
What would be funny is that everyone that hugged him said, I voted for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It
And
was
then
neat.
he'd walk out and go, well, all I needed was four. And five people told
Right.
me
Mm-hmm.
that they voted to keep
But
me.
you know that Tiffany really wanted this, and all week long she really was trying. I mean, this edit was the biggest load of bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even really blame
I
Tiffany. I
don't. I
blamed the
do.
edit.
I Tiffany obviously doesn't want to win because, she's thinking about the six, if that's truly it. But if she truly wanted to win, especially with this triple eviction coming up, her best gameplay that she created this pile of crap with was actually true. It would have been better for her game to have Baby D stay and unfortunately Claire go. And then and convinced Ozza and got Derek X the four votes. It would have been better for her game. Now going into this triple eviction, he's a comp threat, Kylan's a comp threat, and so is Xavier. So he could have been someone who wouldn't have voted for you, right? Another person.
Uh, well, I think two main points. Number one, I go back to, and then what? And then she comes out of the house and has everyone hate her because it's her fault for destroying the cookout early. I don't think any of them will do it because they're not going to ruin their reputations
But if
outside
she
at this point.
but if she wins, a person of color won. So that was the mission statement of the cookout.
But people would still be mad at her for doing it early.
Oh, people are going to be mad if they, you know, moonwalk and trip, just like Ozza. I mean, they're going to be mad at anything.
Sure.
Oh, I
So
didn't like
then,
that blouse that you wore. Oh my God, where'd you get it? It's so ugly. I'm going to threaten your family and try to get you fired. People are nuts. The nuts are going to be nuts.
right.
Right.
So I see ZZ said it's the same reason Davon kept David. Right. They're not going to vote against their own, group and alliance group, but also bigger
But
group.
Kylan
My
did. Hannah did.
But that was part of the plan that they all as a group
They
agreed
already
on.
knew they'd have enough votes to get rid of him. So
Yes.
let's just throw him some sympathy votes.
Right. In
Yeah.
order to help our jury vote. Like right now will help like Hannah, you need his jury vote. And Kylan, you need his jury vote. He
But he
feels the
won't
close.
know who voted for him. You could just said he won't even know
Right.
who voted for him.
No,
So
I agree with you. I also think the other issue is
yeah.
you don't really know. For me, if I was in that house, let's say I was in DX's place, right? The fact that you made me beg and grovel for a week and you just didn't tell me yes, if you kept me, I don't care. You basically tortured me for a week. If I think it's in my best game move now to put you up, I'm putting you up. In other words, if these people would have went to him and said, yes, we're going to fight all week to keep you, and then I stay, 100% I'm working with you. if you made me jump through hoops and set up the chessboard and roll out the fucking Fruit Loops and beg for my life over here and run to this person over there and do all that, and then I win power, you can go fuck yourself. I'll make you jump through all the same hoops you made me fucking jump through, except I'll be on the side of the house that actually is discussing what's really happening, and then we'll just all lie to you, and the way we're all gonna lie to Sarah Beth this week and be like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know for 7 days.
It doesn't even matter because the way this ship is being steered right now by the Cookout, it's going to be 2 Cookout people who, besides Xavier, because I mean, he even had the 24-hour strategy shutdown. Pretty much everybody created hell that week. Tiffany was the leader of it, thinking Derek X had a chance. But if she's not sitting up there, someone besides Xavier is going to be, he's got to vote for someone. You created hell for me, so did you. I don't know. I guess I have to go by gameplay. I don't know.
Tiffany was the leader of what?
Of thinking DX had a chance to stay and making his week hell, right? That's what you're talking about?
I mean, I would say that Hannah was more of the leader of it, but I agree based on that edit.
She even said tonight, oh no, I'm not that good. Like when he was leaving tonight. Oh, you're so good. No, I'm not that good. I'm not that good. No, you're not.
She's that good.
But no, she's good. She's playing the game. I like Hannah a lot. I think it's great. I love that. Derek said, you know what? We didn't really have a showmance. We were both focused on the game. And that's what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is. Yeah. I don't know what Tiffany is going to. Well, I do know what Tiffany is going to do this week. All she's been saying for the last 3 weeks is she wants to go after Sarah Beth. She's the one that wants to be able to take Sarah Beth out. We know when the feeds came back on after tonight's episode, Kylan was crying, probably because he knows he's about to lose his precious Sarah Beth, and he's going to have to listen to an entire week of, like, can't you do anything to help me, Kylan? Kylan, why can't you help me? Kylan, oh, Kylan, Tiffany's your friend. She's putting me up. Can you help me, Kylan? No, you dumb fuck moron. Because the same exact thing of when Christian was begging for his life and idiot DX was fucking had the wobbled over his eyes, and everybody all week went, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's such a hard decision. And then repeat it the next week when it happens to DX now and Sarah Beth's the HOH, and everyone's like, I don't know what to do. It's such a hard decision. Oh, God. And now Sarah Beth is going to be nominated and going to go walk around the house and beg everyone, and everyone's going to go, I don't know, Sarah Beth. It's such a hard decision. It's the same fucking week over and over. It's so annoying. Fast forward this shit, Big Brother. Give us the triple eviction now so that we can watch the drama of the fucking 6. Because that's the only thing that's a show at this point.
Do we know when the trip?
At 7. So we're never getting any drama. You know what this whole season is? A big fat...
No. Not at 7. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's at 7. So we're going to miss all of the drama of the Cookout deciding what they're going to do.
We're at 7 now.
We're not at 7 now, crazy. Count again.
Xavier, Alyssa, Hannah, Kylan, Derek F, Tiffany, Azza. Oh, Sarah Beth, 8. Damn it.
Claire.
I forgot you couldn't vote. And Claire.
It's in 2 more weeks. We're at 10 right now, sweetness. We're at 10. It's happening in.
I just want it to
Me
happen.
too.
No.
Because I don't understand what they're doing. Unless, and by the way, I want to be clear. You forgot Alyssa too, but I want to be clear. I just want to get to the part where we get to see the amazing Cookout Alliance go after each other now. That's the interesting part. This shit where we repeat the same lies and the same thing every week is boring. And people who say it's not boring are lying. Because again, you know, it's like It's like if I ruin the ending of the movie for you. We all know what's happening each week. It's never changing until we get to the 6th. So the fact that production is not doing a triple eviction now, just
Right.
wipe out DX, Claire, and Alyssa. We all know they have no chance. There is no
And Sarah Beth.
mathematical way they win. So we just have to keep groundhogging these same conversations week after week for 2 more weeks. Just get rid of them now. And let us watch the 6 go after each other. Instead,
Right.
they're like, no, we're going to drag these weeks out. We're going to do the triple eviction when you get to 7. So all of that strategy that you wanted to watch, the 6, figuring out how they're going to, you're not going to get to see any of it. What a horrible season. Sorry. Love the cookout. I think the cookout is the best alliance we've ever seen. Tiffany is one of the greatest strategists we've ever seen. The way they have stuck together is something we have never seen across 23 seasons. I take none of that away from them. They are all amazing. It is history and groundbreaking. It is also boring as shit in the same way 16 was boring as shit when Derek controlled everything. And all the same people that are like, we hated Derek's season and we hate Derek, but are like, we love this season. You're liars. Just be like me and admit it's Big Brother season. I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. Just be like, it's Big Brother season. I'm allowed to be a hypocrite. I'm with you. I will be a hypocrite. Look at me last season. I was doing backflips over Nicole's game. That shit sucked. So, like, I get it. I get it.
All right. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about Tiffany's HOH. Were you excited that she won?
Was I excited that she won?
Won the HOH.
No, I wanted Alyssa to win.
The HOH, yeah.
No, I
really.
wanted Alyssa to win.
Okay, why Alyssa?
It was the only chance to break up the cookout. And we had to have like the perfect storm of events. Like Alyssa had to win, she had to put the correct people up, the coin of destiny had to not be played, somebody had to win POV, remove themselves from the block, and then the only available replacement at that point would have been a cookout member. So 2 cookout members.
You wouldn't have gone home. So we've got
2 would have been on the block. So
okay, so Alyssa is HOH. Yeah. Xavier's in her ear. Is it Alyssa's HOH or is it Xavier?
It is. Sarah Beth and Kylan are on the block, or Sarah Beth and Claire are on the block.
Claire.
But I believe it would have been Sarah Beth and Kylan probably.
Because now we're doing our pairs, right?
Although
the cookout.
Yeah, but she did make an alliance with them.
They've never followed since Tiffany's plan. Pair yourself up with someone to be on the block, and then they haven't kept those at all. Tiffany, they haven't. Claire's been on the block without Tiffany.
Yeah. They're not honoring the deal, is what you're saying.
No, correct.
But Alyssa's not part of that deal,
right?
But you're saying X would influence her to do it that way. He could. Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. They always are being influenced.
I think Claire would have been influenced by Tiffany. So why not Tiffany just be the HOH? Which that's why I was happy. I want to see what this mentalist strategist is going to do.
Sarah Beth and Kylan.
Sarah Beth and Kylan, to give them a chance to win the veto, right? Or do you think she tried to backdoor Sarah Beth?
I think she's not backdooring. As from what we're hearing on the live feeds at the moment, because this show's happening in real time after the episode, she wants Sarah Beth and Kylan on the block. She is not going for a backdoor. You also have to remember that Xavier is also on the block. He is the 3rd nominee this week.
Oh, that's right.
which takes a vote away from the cookout. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot Tiffany's the HOH. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It
Sarah
doesn't,
Beth or Claire. Sarah Beth, Claire,
it
or
doesn't
Alyssa are going
matter.
home.
Yeah.
Sarah Beth, Claire, or Alyssa are going home this week. It'll be Sarah Beth.
It'll be Sarah Beth unless she wins the veto.
Yes, the only way it's not Sarah Beth is if she wins the veto. If she wins the veto, it'll probably be Alyssa.
Okay, and so
I mean,
then
not
who?
probably. It will be Alyssa.
So then we're voting to give BB Bucks. Who are we giving at
It
your
doesn't
reality recaps?
fucking matter.
It just doesn't. So
Because
who
they're
right
gonna
now?
put the amounts in those envelopes. Their
Who's
production's gonna give whoever they want, however much in those fucking envelopes.
let's just play.
You
Can
can
we
get
just
a million BB bucks.
can we
She's gonna
just
open it up and go, a
can we
million.
just frickin' play? Can we just play this, please? It's a damn
Yes,
live
I'm
show.
sorry. Let's
So
go.
we who do we want to give our bucks to? Who's eligible right now again to play? Let me look at my notes here.
Everyone.
Everyone, but isn't it
Everyone.
250 to play?
Oh, that I thought I'm sorry. Yeah, who
Yeah.
is eligible to play right now? No one is eligible to play right now. Derek F and Hannah. Well, let's put it this way.
Derek
DF
F has
he
he has
has to
150.
No,
Alyssa,
Derek F has 200 right now.
okay.
He is guaranteed at least 50. So DF has enough to play right now. If
I thought it was
Hannah,
250 to play.
it is. He has 200 in
Oh,
real
he has
time.
200. Okay.
We know the least he can get from the vote tonight is 50.
It's 50, right.
So he will have enough to play. Hannah needs $100. Oh, shoot. Wait, I forgot. No, that is correct. He has
Claire,
enough to play right now. He won the money in the POV. I forgot he won the $100 in the POV. He has enough to play right now
Derek
without
F.
any of our money. Yes.
Okay.
Hannah needs $100. Needs $50. She has
Okay.
200, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that's it.
So do we think if Derek F plays, do you think he'll shake things up a little bit?
No. What we
If he's the
thought.
silent HOH? No?
Well, here's what I think. I think production very much wants that to happen, which is why those envelopes were rolled out. The
Right.
cookout is never going against each other. So they realize that Hannah and DF are the only people that have enough money. We can all pretend like they're going to do something to the HOH, but now that it's Tiffany, no, they're not. So productions thought that through and were like, let's not have them burn another power. Now let's get these magic envelopes that we're going to collect from everybody and redistribute back when you're in the high roller room. I guarantee you, Sarah Beth will have enough to play, and Claire's gonna have enough to play. Watch, these people are gonna get enough to play magically.
Alyssa.
Alyssa will get enough to play now. Yep.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. And okay, and so let's say they don't and Derek F wins, either him or Hannah. Do you think as the silent HOH, do you think they'll tell Tiffany? Do you think they'll possibly make any moves or change nominations or anything? If it's Sarah Beth and Kyland on the block.
No, I think someone always tells their other half. I think Alyssa will, I don't think Alyssa would keep a secret from Xavier, so I think if she did it, she would tell him. Sarah Beth would 100% tell Kylan. I mean, Kylan's there because I believe Sarah Beth lives in his asshole, so wherever she moves, Kylan is pretty much just attached to her, so he would know anyway. And then right, and then Claire would obviously tell Tiffany.
And then those cookout members would then tell Tiffany.
Right. David Thielen says Claire has 100, Ozza has 100, Hannah has 150, Xavier went bankrupt, Sarah,
Right.
Beth has 50, Tiffany has 75, Alyssa has 0, Kylan has 50, Big D has 250. I'm pretty sure Hannah has 150 though. It doesn't matter. Here's all you need to know. Hannah and DF were the only, before tonight's episode, Hannah and DF were the only people who were going to
Right.
be able to play. And
Right.
Hannah, what, as far as we knew until last night,
Mm-hmm.
she hadn't told anyone she was going to have enough money. So what we were really hoping for was that Hannah would screw with the votes because everyone knew that Derek Frazier had enough money to play and
Right.
blame it on him. So, like, she could make some crazy noms. No one knew that she had enough money to play. Everyone knew Derek Frazier did. He would take the blame. However, she told people last night, so that dream's over.
Ugh.
Because why would anything exciting happen this season?
I'm still mad that when I watch the live feeds, I only see 2 rooms at a time.
You're very passionate about this.
I'm sick of it. It's like there's a close up of somebody or there's someone's back of their head, and then it's like, well, who are they talking to? Let me click camera 2. Oh, okay, it's Tiffany. Great. Oh, now there's the kitchen. It's like there's more of this house. It's like over a 4,000 square foot house on a soundstage. People, come on, where is everybody? Let's see some other rooms.
This is John's first season watching live feeds,
It's
and he
not. It's
actually
something
thinks
that
he's telling us
continually
something that we
annoys
haven't
me
seen for the
every
past
season.
23
I hope
seasons.
that I get to
Yes.
see a
Many
different room
cameras.
in all 4
Is that your
cameras.
destiny?
I
Destiny,
don't
destiny, destiny, destiny. To change
It's
that.
my dream that
Yeah, it's
each
your dream.
window is a
Love
different
dreams.
effing room.
Dreams are like destinies, destinies, destinies. Yeah. Right, good point. At least you see 2 rooms. Normally we only see we'll be right back.
Oh, it's been a lot of that. It seems like there's more of that this season too. And on the Paramount Plus, you only get to see one at a time. It's like, what?
See one at a time what?
So on the Paramount Plus app on my TV, I can click on one of the rooms and then it shows me like camera 1, right?
Right?
But I don't see the little cameras where I can click, oh, what's happening in 2? I have to go all the way back to the 4 again and go, okay,
Yeah,
where's
don't
okay.
even get me started on how horrific the Paramount Plus app is.
It's so unuser friendly on top of everything.
Only I knew the person in charge of it and they didn't listen to me. It is unbearably unusable. I use it on Chrome. Just use it on Chrome.
I use it from the CBS site.
That's
I
what
sat
I mean.
there, yeah, like, my spouse will go to bed, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just see the feeds. And I was looking at them, and I'm just like, well, then how do I get back? And I have to hit return on my remote, and then I'm like, this is so unuser friendly. Where on the website, you can just click and click. You can just stay on one
Can
browser.
rewind.
Yeah.
If you watch
And
in Chrome, you can
Yeah,
rewind.
exactly.
Oh, it's amazing. Love it.
Ugh.
I love it. Picture in picture on an iPhone. It's amazing.
So glad I'm just drinking this soothing tea because I'm mad.
You're mad as hell and no one's going to take it anymore. You know what we should do, John? We should unpack those feelings.
Ready when you are, Oracle. Just kidding.
I want to know who taught you the "we got a lot to unpack" phrase.
I don't know. I heard it somewhere.
You did. You've been loving it lately. You got lots to unpack.
Have I? Have I been using it lately?
You've been loving it. You want to unpack everything lately.
That's just a lot to unpack.
Somebody's in therapy. Yeah. You could also watch it on the quad. But that's hard. I can't follow 2 conversations at once.
Oh, on the quad mode. Yes. No, I can't either.
Quad mode.
Yeah.
Quad mode. Mel says it's horrible. I didn't know you could rewind the feeds until you guys discussed it a few weeks ago. Life changing. Only if you're watching it in
Good.
Google Chrome. You gotta watch it on Google Chrome.
Yes. Thank goodness something good came out of all this.
What you are you and fucking Julie Chen today get very passionate about your sentences. I'm so glad
Something positive happened. Thank goodness.
I don't know what is happening.
Now I'm gonna have a really good night that someone learned something and had a positive moment.
Destiny, 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 destiny. Destiny, 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 destiny.
Love it. It's just my favorite.
Destiny,
It's my favorite.
destiny, destiny.
It's just absolutely my favorite.
Oh,
and I can
Julie,
never-
you're just gold, girl. You're gold.
I just cracked myself up.
She was short
This is-
circuiting.
This is human laughing. I am so funny.
Like she was even kind of tilted back in her chair a little bit. Ha 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 ha.
I don't know what was happening to her, but really was the best part of the whole episode.
It was so
Dare
good.
I say the season. May I call you Baby G? And you know that somebody is gonna, oh God, I don't know. Somebody is gonna cut Julie Chen being like, I want some of that Baby D. And, oh, just get ready.
So soft, baby D. So soft.
It's gonna be so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I can only watch Quad on the phone with headphones on because you hear different convo in each headphone. Oh, that would, I know, that would still freak my brain out, I think. I could not have two in each ear. But, yeah, back to the point. I think they're going to manipulate those envelopes in whatever way they need to.
Of course they are, and I hope that they do because they need to spruce it up a little bit. I was really hoping the triple eviction was this week. I thought that would be amazing.
No,
To see
that'll be
how
at
the cookout
7.
survives that and see them literally all in action. And what would have been really great is to see them all working together and have the Sarah Beths and Alyssa's and the Claires go, holy crap. Look at them all work. I didn't even know they knew. They've never spoken that long before to each other before. And now all of a sudden I'm on the block and Claire's, you know what I mean? So that would have been amazing to see. But no, bubble burst.
Bubble burst, Groundhog Week, let's do it again. And don't get me wrong. There is a lot of good gameplay and conversation talking that is happening. I just suffer from ADHD. So my problem is my brain doesn't it doesn't do well when it knows the ending. So when I know there's like no point, my brain just goes, stop focusing on this. There's no point. So it's hard for me to care about the conversations when I know it's never going anywhere. It's just lie to the person, act confused, make them pitch to you for 4 days straight,
Stay
even
up
though
all
you know
night,
you're
yeah.
never voting for them.
Getting the
at
interviews going. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, that's absolutely
It's
annoying.
just like, do I have to listen to this? And it's just awkward, too. It's
But I mean-
awkward watching the person pretend like they're considering it.
But there's nothing else to do in that house.
No.
They'll just
And
talk.
And here's the thing, and I know people also don't get this because people be like, but Eric, didn't you see Azza tonight in the episode when she was like, oh, until 30 minutes ago? Yeah, let me explain it to you. They go into the DR and then the DR goes, we really need something for this edit. It's way too one-sided. We need you to go back out there and act like you're conflicted a little bit so we can get some shots for the, edited show to make it seem like there's a back and forth. And then Azza will go into the room and be like, Oh no, I'm considering it. He really got me this week. You know, Ozza, who has literally flipped out, who voted out Britney, which would have brought her to the end. You think she was really considering DX?
We were,
She
as fans, we were hoping, because she's not going to stand a chance to win, but sit in the final two if she keeps the cookout the way it is.
Right. It's all just bullshit at this point, and it's just like something needs to change, and it just annoys me that
We
production will
thought
not
something was
change their
going to
schedule.
change tonight, and we are angry. We're
No,
angry.
I am happy that Tiffany is HOH because honestly, every single week they just give her like the, angry black lady edit, which I think is ridiculous because we know that she's doing a ton in this game. So I'm actually glad that she is HOH so that the edit will be forced to show all that Tiffany's doing in this game. But aside from that, yes, speed this shit up.
I was just glad it was Tiffany. Like I said earlier, I don't want her to have to manipulate Claire if she was the HOH, or Xavier to manipulate Alyssa, because, I'm sick of it going, yeah, it's Alyssa's the HOH, but it's really Xavier's. Or it's Claire's the HOH, but it's really Tiffany's. Like, I just want it to be
Yeah, well,
the
you're right.
person's.
It's really Tiffany's, so you got
And
it.
now
That's
it's
great.
really Tiffany. So I was happy with that, even though I was shocked by the vote. I was really thought, oh my gosh, is there a chance that he could stay and we could see some things kind of shift a little bit? But nope. Burp, burp.
I see Annie is saying, who's the best person for us to give our BB bucks to? Again, if you guys
Good job.
want to shake up
Let
the
us try.
cookout,
Let us try.
I
Let us
would
try, Curto.
say give it. Well, Alyssa has 0, so it is probably going to be hard to get her up. I guess go Claire.
I was gonna go
Claire's the closest. So I mean, I guess Claire, Sarah Beth, or Alyssa. I still maintain that they're just gonna stuff
Not after
the
that
envelope.
America comment. Screw you, Sarah Beth.
I think they're just gonna stuff the envelope of the person with as much as they need, whoever they
Can you
want.
Can you stop shattering our hope for just a second? No. Just a second. Can we
Claire,
sit there and
said Claire.
Think we can make a difference.
Claire. Do you see how Maximus Mom votes, by the way?
No, how does she vote?
She types the word, so let's say it's Claire. She types Claire 10 times and hits send.
You see my Derek's, right?
Yes, and do you get what I'm saying she does?
No.
She goes Claire, enter, Claire, enter, Claire,
That's
enter,
what
Claire,
I look
enter.
at all the Derek's I have.
No, you're not getting it. As one message. She types the name 10 times and hits send and thinks she voted 10 times.
Oh, no.
So I don't tell her. I'm like, yep, you did great.
All right, I'm doing Claire.
Do Claire. It's per device, right?
No.
So if you got another phone, another iPad...
Oh, I've got so much crap in this place.
And yes, that means her vote is not counted, David Thielen. Or it'll count once.
It'll count once.
Yeah, it'll only count once. But yeah. So that's where we're at. Tomorrow we're gonna see, I think what we have to look forward to this week is Sarah Beth having a meltdown, Sarah Beth getting snotty and nasty. We have had really good Friday feeds lately, so I am hoping that tradition will continue. I don't think Sarah Beth is going to go quietly.
No.
I'm looking forward to a lot of Sarah Beth meltdowns. If we're not going to get to watch the cookout go from, 6 to 4, at least we all get to watch Sarah Beth meltdown together. That being said, allow me to be Debbie Downer and remind everyone that every time we think we're going to get to have something good, we don't. So watch Sarah Beth turn to yoga and all of a sudden be love light and shooting rainbows out of her butthole and be like, I accept my fate in this game. Or destiny, 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 destiny. And not care.
We should, like, you're like a wish killer.
Look, I've been keeping up this being super excited about the same week for the past 4 weeks. And now we're going into week 5 where we both have to again think of new and exciting ways to describe the same exact thing.
Well, my silver lining is, even though we're
Yeah.
having the triple eviction at 6, at least that will give the girls in the cookout a chance to try to overthrow some of the guys who are more of a comp threats.
Sure,
That-
because they're
you know-
gonna do that. They're gonna make a move before 6.
No. I mean, as we do the triple eviction, because it's going to go so fast, I think that will help the girls' chances of staying and not getting overthrown by the guys in the cookout. That's my silver line.
Next week is when will probably be the best week of Big Brother, when we see who wins HOH going in to that next week. That's going to determine a lot.
Yeah.
We would prefer a guy cookout member to have it, to leave all the girls free to play for the triple eviction.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
And then, as Chad is saying, just remember, Nicole Frenzel survived. So, yeah, I mean, Sarah Beth could survive.
Very true. Boy, she's going to be nasty. I think she's going to be nasty.
Boy, I think she's going to be nasty.
Oh, she's going to be so nasty.
First name ain't Sarah Beth.
I mean, it was upset enough to see Claire crying like that tonight, but oh, Sarah Beth, when she told off America, who knows what she's going to do to those people? She's going to flip out.
She's
And when she
getting
learns
voted.
about the cookout, I think we're going to get the reaction we wanted, right? This season, I think she's going to give it to us. She is
No.
absolutely cuckoo.
If she learns about it in the house, which she won't, no. Maybe. I mean, maybe if she learns about it in the house, but I don't think she will. I think when they all hear about it in production is going to make sure that it is handled appropriately.
Right.
That's all going to be edited and cut down, and it's not going to make the show look bad. So I don't think there's going to be this big explosion that we think there's going to be. That's all. Worst
That's
season.
it.
I'm just really
I'm
excited.
enjoying it.
I'm just really excited we're getting a winter season. So, I mean, we haven't had one of those in a while. Say what? I don't know. Did I say that? I'm kidding. Comedic recaps. So, I think that's where we should end today.
I think that's a good place to end. Tiffany's HOH.
Kylan's crying on the feeds because Sarah Beth's leaving. Tiffany's plotting who's gonna go. Yada, yada, yada.
There we go.
Righty, my friend, buddy. It's great to have you back, John Richardson.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
And that being said, I'm not going to see you again until Sunday.
You know where to find me. Everywhere on social media at Comedy Jonah.
At Comedy Jonah, I'm going to go split my votes between Sarah Beth, Claire, and Alyssa just to be annoying.
That you said Sarah Beth after what she said to America? No. That is annoying.
To quote Nene Leakes, I said what I said. Bye for now, everybody. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe everywhere. We'll see you guys all later. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.